What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another fresh commentary. Now guys, people keep teaming in Among Us public games. If you didn't think public lobbies could get any worse, well, think again. Because now, besides the hackers, toxic players, and the fact it's even hard to join a game since you just get kicked right away, when you do manage to get into a normal game without hackers or toxic players, and without being kicked, you might end up getting in a game with trolls. Lately, teaming has been happening a lot in the game. Crewmates would basically help the imposter win the game by revealing the location of other crewmates, and the imposter completely avoiding specific players as well. It's just so bad, like it defeats the purpose of the game. People join public games with their friends, and if one of them end up being the imposter, they tell their friends not to kill them, which completely messes up the game for everyone. Like, even if that's your friend and you're telling him when he becomes imposter to avoid you, you're just messing up the game for everyone, because him being imposter, his purpose is to kill you and everybody else. Like, if the imposters are gonna team up with the crewmates, then what's the point of playing? There's also some crewmates out there that are teaming up with the imposter and they won't do their task because they want the imposter to win. It's just so sad to see this happen a lot lately, because it just makes the game demotivating to play even more now. Like, if people are gonna keep doing this, then why not just go do it in a private game instead of hosting a public game and trolling the people who join by teaming up with the imposter and just killing off the new players. I feel like the only way to stop this is to have some sort of feedback bubble that pops up when a host of a game kicks you or bans you, for you to give feedback and let Innersloth know that this game you joined was a complete mess and was just people trolling, because games like this are ruining the quality for the public lobbies. Like, the host just hosts the game for other people to join and just teams up with the players that been there, and it just makes the game unplayable. So I don't know, the only way to fix this is to have some sort of reporting system for you to be able to report the people who are hosting the game just to troll, to potentially stop them from ever hosting a game ever again. But then again, who knows, they may not even be the host at times, because it could just be the people joining who are teaming. The host just starts a public game for people to join, and two players join who are on the opposite side and who are playing side by side IRL and team up against everyone else. It's just so annoying. Like, what's the point of playing if one or two people who are on the enemy team are gonna team up with the people who are on the opposite team, who are supposed to be your teammates, just all go against you? I'm pretty sure in the future, when you can report people with the report system that's coming out, there'll be a category saying teaming, because it happens so often now in public games. Well, it did happen time to time before, especially when the game blew up back in September, but now it's just like it's happening too much. It's like every other game you see an imposter walking around with a crewmate completely ignoring them because that's their friend that they're teaming up with. Once again, this is another problem that we have in public games in Among Us. It's come to a point where it's just impossible to find a normal game now. We got cheaters, trolls, toxic players. The game is just not fun to play in public lobbies anymore. The only way to enjoy the game is to play in private games. That way there are no hackers, no teaming, nothing, because everyone in your game you know. Although that wouldn't stop them from being toxic, especially if they are your friends. One of them is bound to get mad. But private games is the only way to enjoy Among Us now. If you spent the majority of your time playing in Among Us public games, I feel so bad for you, because it's come to a point where there's just no point in playing the game in servers with strangers, since it's just a mess right now. And this is the reason why Among Us is facing a major decrease in players. Everyone is leaving the game because most of them don't have people to play with in private games and are forced to play in public ones and just give up trying to find a normal game because it's just that bad. And public games are what makes up the majority of the game, because when the game comes out on Xbox, PlayStation, and the Switch, most people will be playing in public games, especially new players, unless you have a whole group of friends to play with in a private game. But most people don't. They buy the game and then they just play in public games for the majority of their time. And doing so now is a no-no, because not only do you have to deal with these hackers, but also these people trolling, teaming up, and ruining the game for everyone. I really can't believe that people are doing this, because it would be obvious that there are two teams in the game, the crewmates and imposters. So teaming up just stops that balance and completely makes the game pointless. I really do hope Innersloth somehow fixes this soon, because at the moment this is the game's biggest problem. My advice would be to just not play in public games anymore. It's just unplayable at the moment and a complete mess. If you can somehow find people to play with in a private game, by all means do that, because it's the only way to enjoy Among Us at the moment. If you want to try and find people to play with in a private game, join my Among Us Discord, link in the description. Hopefully you can put together a group of people and play with them. It's better than having to play in public games where it's just a complete mess. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like for more Among Us videos. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I post videos every day, 1 PM Eastern time. Comment down what you guys think about these Among Us teamers ruining the game lately. Follow my Twitch, the link in the description. I'm definitely going to be streaming in a couple hours. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Stay blue.